Hello everyone, this is Zookeeper Barry. I'm back again. Now I wanted to talk to you about rabbits once again, rabbit healthcare. I'm actually nursing a very young rabbit. Let me just move my chair up a bit so you can see easier. Now this rabbit is very sick and poorly. As you can see, the rabbit actually has a complexion somewhat similar to that of a giant's Jaffa cake. With one of its ears missing. Now, what is actually wrong with this rabbit? Basically, I don't know, but I'm going to pretend to know. There's a very curious circumference and a list of other words we don't really know the meaning of, but just pretend to. Now, I think this has something to do with the overall outlook. Now, I'm holding the rabbit tight to my chest in part because I forgot to earlier, and I'm supposed to be masquerading as a zookeeper who knows what they're talking about, which sounds like a contradiction in terms. But never mind, political points and all of that. Keep it classy. There's a nice sort of spongy bottom. Now, rabbits do have spongy bottoms. I have to say I've not felt the bottom of every rabbit. I'm getting round to it. It is an ambition of mine. I'm very, very passionate about touching the bottoms of rabbits. I have 12 degrees and I still feel so far away, but I'm getting closer. But yeah, going by the rabbits. Oh, there's a dent there. Poor rabbit. Going by the rabbits, I have gently and politely, with their permission, groomed and just some gently squeezed their legs. Be careful, sometimes it scares them, they run off. But just to try and get a sense of how spongy their bottom is. Their bottom shouldn't be too spongy like a Jaffa cake. It should have a little bit of resistance. There should be muscle. See, I do know what I'm talking about. But yeah, one must be very, very careful. Now, the coloration, you do have a nice diversity of rabbits. Some are almost all black or white, some are there are patches here and there of differing colours, but the coloration is fine. I think really it's the weight. This rabbit is a bit disproportionately built. Feeding has been difficult, and oh no, I've taken the rabbit's head off. Oh dear, that's what happened in the previous video with the other rabbit. So let's stop talking about that rabbit for a moment. You will get better, Johnny. You will get better, I promise. Now, speaking of feeding, this rabbit I've been having issues with for a while because I've been unable to get a refund. Now, I've gently encouraged the rabbit to open their mouth. If I slowly move forward a piece of hay toward its mouth, which looks rather suspiciously like a piece of paper, you will notice that the rabbit just is not feeding, and this is very sad. This really is. Selective feeding can sometimes cause this. Sometimes a list of other things which I don't know about. But it's keep trying is the key takeaway. Speak to a vet. Speak to friends with rabbits, friends without rabbits. Keep getting advice and keep providing company, because rabbits are social animals and they need company. So I think that is very important. Okay. Now this is a rabbit. You may have heard of rabbits biting their owners when afraid. Now, it's important, it's very serious. Don't tease your rabbit. You may be gently massaging their mouth or looking inside for health reasons, that's fine. I often stick my head inside my favourite rabbit's mouth, but seriously, you must be careful not to aggravate or scare them. This rabbit has been known to bite and leave staple looking items lodged within your, now, I find there's a hard exterior, but inside there's a soft rabbit just wanting to be loved. So, unfortunately, there appear to be holes on the top of the rabbit, and we are getting that looked into. We don't tolerate this kind of abuse. We will get, and the suspiciously blue colour and the printed words. We will get this looked into, but it's all about caressing the rabbit and inspiring confidence. As you can see, no, that's not happening. Never mind. Oh, now this rabbit has a very long tongue. This rabbit is full, so let's ask the rabbit to remove their tongue full of food, because do not wish to deprive them of their nourishment. Now, these rabbits do get along well. Sometimes the biting rabbit snaps at the Jaffa Cake rabbit, and sometimes the not feeding rabbit piggybacks on top of the Jaffa Cake rabbit and falls off and blames the Jaffa Cake rabbit. But they are bonding. That's the important thing here. Now, last but not least, I have a healthy looking rabbit. This rabbit is alive, well, a lovely size, very proportionately built, nice soft coating, and obviously all the rabbits are wonderful. I look after them all, but has a lovely, but this is an example of what we're aiming for them all in terms of health. Unfortunately, pieces appear to be falling off the rabbit, but aside from that, and the fact that someone has inserted plastic through one of the ears, aside from that, the rabbit is in great health. No problem. Look at that lovely rabbit, classic circular ball of fluff. There is also something attached to the rabbit's bottom. That wasn't me. That was someone got there before me. But the lovely classic black and brown eyes. Yeah, this is a lovely rabbit. Very nice. Good bunny. Good bunny. Aren't you? You're a good bunny, aren't you? Yes, you're a good bunny. Am I a good bunny? Am I a good bunny too? Yes, you are. No, I am. Yes, I am. I'm a good bunny. Oh, you're making me sneeze with your fur. Actually, just made me itch my nose. But you know, you're a good bunny, aren't you? You're a good bunny. Yeah. So this bunny is this is as healthy as you can get. Unfortunately, this bunny is completely dead, like the previous bunny. But aside from that, this rabbit has never been in more healthier state of living. So I would just like to put you down there because you're a very lovable creature, aren't you? Now, I wanted to say next that I've run out of things to say, so I'm going to pause the video. But I hope you like this ad-lib session and just spontaneously picking things up around the room and pretending they are rabbits. An ordinary day in my life, I can assure you. Look at my Avril Lavigne posters, aren't they adorable? So what's next? I'm going to pause and hopefully this is the last you have ever seen of Zookeeper Barry, but one can never be sure. He may return some dark day.